Hey, you guys, thanks for listening in to this episode of Tips with T. On today, it's just me today. I'm just going to be giving y'all a few tips on how to raise money for your business. Starting a business can be very hard. Trying to find the right funding can be very hard. But with the right resources and the right tools, you can get funding for your business, even in the startup phase of your business. So I'm just going to cover a few tips on what you can do and what I have been looking in personally for my own business to get funding for my business. So the first one is, crowdfunding. I know a lot of y'all probably don't know what crowdfunding is. It was kind of very new to me. So if you have an idea or a strategy or something that you want to do to give back to the community, you can do crowdfunding as an option. So if you see like the GoFundMe page, the Kickstarter, the Patreon, the iFund for women, businesses, those are crowdsourcing platforms. And what these platforms do, you go up there and you do a pitch deck. You pitch your idea, what you're trying to do, your mission and stuff for your business. And then whenever you do that, people can donate to your cause. I think it's very, very good. You don't have to lose anything, or I won't say lose anything. Basically, what can you lose by doing crowd funding, right? Basically, they'll put it on their site, or Facebook will put it up there if you do GoFundMe or something like that for your cause, and people will donate to your cause. So it's a very effective approach to raise funds. Some crowdfunding contributions donate to support the business. Others see through the growth of the business, and they can take a return of the investment. And crowdfunding also too, you can raise money very quickly with it. You can go viral with it, and it can help you get a public test or perception of what people think of your idea. So that's a good way too. If you are not really sure about the idea, but you want to try and see if you can get funded for it, you can try it that way. Go ahead and try to do crowdfunding and then see what type of feedback you get from it. Another type of funding you can get for your business is angel investors. And what angels investors, what they would do particularly, they will, you will not have to repay the funds to them. But pretty much they will be like, okay, I like your idea. I wanted to invest in your company for a share within your company. So with that being said, if y'all guys have watched the show Shark Tank, those are called angel investors. Some are silent investors. They want to invest into your company. They don't want to have the majority or own the majority of your company, but some they do want to have a majority share in your company. So be mindful of that. Two, when it comes to investing, you don't want to give too many shares away in your company, because once you do that, you will no longer have the right or to say so in your own company. So keep that in mind when you're doing angel investing, because some people will be like, yeah, I will invest into your idea for your company, but I want 55%. Well, 55% is over half of your company. So they will have basically majority within your own company that you created. So be very, very careful with that. Another form or source of funding is called bootstrapping. With bootstrapping, basically, to get your business off the ground, you can call all your friends, family members, credit cards, personal savings, and you can just go from there. Many successful businesses that we see today had done bootstrapping when using their friends, their family, their credit cards, or their personal savings. Or Microsoft, eBay, Coca-Cola, Apple, and Dell Computers. They did the bootstrapping sorts of funding. So it is possible if you have that type of support. Venture capitalists. If you're thinking of seeking support from a venture capitalist, then know that you that they look out for a good business plan and pitching. They do have a high rate of return of their investments over time. They may not necessarily take a share of the company. Their focus is on making a return. So they, like I said, like the angel investors, they want to share, or investors, they want to share. But venture capitalists, they don't want to share. They just want to want to make a return off of what you're doing. So some type of profit on what you're doing. And and like I mentioned, some of these type of fundings, you have to have a business plan in place. I will be doing a podcast episode later to talk about what essentially should be in the business plan, because they do look for those type of things when it comes to funding. They want to know how you're going to invest the money. They want to know your overall plan on how you are intending to grow your business. What's your vision? What's your mission? So what's your strategies? You have to have the SWOT analysis and stuff in there. So I will cover that on the next episode. But make sure you guys have a business plan before you go out and try to get some of these fundings, okay? And another one is government programs. The SBA does give out grants and contracts and loans to small businesses. And I have did this myself as far as creating a SAMS account to get registered with them. So I can go on the grants.gov to apply or bid for different grants and contracts when it comes to my business. Now, keep in mind, too, once you register for this, to take it a step further, you need to, if you are like a minority business owner or you're in a underprivileged area, your business is located in an underprivileged area, you need to look and see if your business is qualified for federal certifications. I recently got my business certified as a small business women owner with the SBA. That certification puts me in a whole different ballgame when it comes to asking or seeking funding or loans or anything like that from the government, because since I'm certified, now I am able to access more things because I'm certified through the SBA. So look at all the different government certifications that are out there based upon your business and see which ones applies to you and apply for them. And these certifications are completely free. Now, make sure all your business is in order, but you will want to make sure too that you apply for these because they're completely free and it can help you get into a whole totally different ball game or range or visual, I should say, when it comes to applying for these grants and loans through the government. You can get equipment financing. And this is the last one. Equipment financing enables you to purchase or gain capital you need for your business. You can lease any equipment in exchange for money, which can help you manage cash flow and pay your expenses. I have known someone to do this. They repair computers or whatever for different people, or they'll take their old computer that they no longer need, they'll repair it and they'll loan it out because some people need equipment right then and there when something crashed or while they're getting their computer fixed. And what they did was, while they were getting their computer fixed, they actually loaned their customer a computer in the meantime to use to work from while their computer was being fixed, and they charged them a fee. So I think that's a good way to get money, be smart, all that other good stuff. So if you're in electronics and things of that nature, that would be a good option for you when it comes to getting extra money for your business. And like I said, you guys, like some of these fundings, just make sure you have a business plan together because they do come back and ask you that. So yeah, and if you need help writing a business plan, I do offer that service. So feel free to reach out. But yeah, you guys, so these are just 6 tips that I wanted to come and give about how to raise money for your business. So crowdfunding, angel investing, bootstrapping, venture capitalists, government programs, and equipment financing. Those are 6 things that you can use to get funding for your business. And all right, you guys, if you guys want to render any of my services that I offer, please feel free to contact me. My number is 910-317-0396. You can shoot me an email at contact at mjfinancial.biz. You can schedule a consultation with me on my website at www.mjfinancial.biz. You can find this episode, you guys, on Anchor, and you can also find the playback for this video on the YouTube channel for M&J Financial Management. And you guys, thank you again for listening. Thank you again for all your support. And we will see you on the next episode of Tips with T.